So, you've made it. The final level. Sheol. Probably the level with the most iconic tracks in the game, in my opinion. With the main level song, Silent No More, being sung by Dennis Lixon of Refused Envision, and of course, if you're a Cyberpunk 2077 fan like me, you know his voice from Samurai. Build up our Fury meter here, just quickly sneaking up that side path to take that Fury up, and also avoid a wave of enemies. Perch up here on the stairs to hopefully bait out a good spawn for a later enemy, while clearing out that wave of marionettes. Take care of these enemies here. Sadly get a bad spawn off of this siege behemoth. Keep damaging it down while we try to bait out another attack from it so we can damage the rest of the way down. Try to back it up by sniping these cambions that spawn up there and crossing through the bottom. Normally I would hope that the siege behemoth would spawn on top of the bridge and I'd be able to damage down up there and then take care of the cambion and siege cambion, or shield cambion I should say, up top before dropping down to deal with the marionettes. But cleaning up the rest of the IL there, utilizing the Vulcan's ultimate to wrangle a few marionettes that would spawn on the bridge so we don't have to play precision. 2 shield cambions here, as well as a handful of marionettes. We're keeping an eye out for where the eyeless spawns and where the stalker spawns, just like that. Shooting a few longer distance shots to take out that eyeless back there. Dodging back, now that we've taken care of the behemoth, to deal with the shield cambions. We're trying to hope for better spawn positions. They can both spawn close to you, one of them spawn further away. Using the Vulcan's ultimate again to wrangle marionettes. Realized that one decided to dodge the Vulcan shot because somehow they figured out a way to dodge an explosion. Good for them. Finished off and just saved about a second there by jumping up the bridge there. Snipe that Styx crystal from afar so you don't have to worry about it. Blow up the Chaos crystal so that you're not taking damage from it, because you can be your own Chaos crystal. Be the Chaos crystal you want to see in the world. Take out the Stalker there and clean up these marionettes. Look for the Void Stalker. Thankfully, Void Stalker gave us a good spawn pattern here. That guy can move around a lot. Now he moved around. Oh no, where did he go? We got him apparently. Yay! There we go. We're all clear. Take care of this eyeless, which loves to spawn anywhere that you don't want it to spawn. It can spawn right over on the left side across from the marionettes, but why would it ever do that? That would be too easy to remember. Heading up into the final forced encounter of the run before the final boss fight. I personally choose to perch over here on these stairs. It works really well for me, especially because it gives me a little bit of elevation, which helps me offset my shots just a bit to deal with those shield cambions. And now we're prioritizing this siege behemoth here, and then cleaning up those marionettes, looking for the next shield cambion. There we go. And then that cambion over there, clean up these marionettes as we see them, and look for the final wave of enemies. It should be a behemoth, a hierophant, a few marionettes, a void stalker, and an eyeless. Just a greatest hits of who's who. And here we go, take out that void stalker, clean up those last couple marionettes. Not necessarily the most efficient way to go about that, but it works in a pinch. Heading up now to the final boss. We're going to be trying to skip attacks left and right to try and maximize time save here. A lot of it feels like RNG, but it can also seemingly be DPS based. So right here, just pumping Vulcan shots into that glowing gem in the chest of the red judge. Sometimes, very rarely, you can dodge, or skip I should say, that final attack, and this path will open up just a little bit earlier for you, saves a few seconds. Break those Styx crystals so that we don't have to deal with them. Now, the judge has a gem on the shoulder, hand, and chest here. I opt to start with the gem. If I was more precise, I'd be taking out the hand and then the sword pretty easily, but the judge also just throws us some pretty rough patterns here. Was trying to jump down here originally, didn't land my jump properly, and ended up taking a little bit of damage, but that's okay. We've got a Fury Max right there. Now, we're trying to take out all three aspects here before they move, because that'll lose us time. There we go. Could have done that a little bit faster, but now for damaging the boss. The gemstones are now going to be in the eyes. Pump shots into that as soon as you see it. If you get lucky, you can skip this attack as well, and no attack will be there. It'll charge back for the attack, but then it'll pull away and just pop up that wall. Final wave of enemies. You see every enemy in the game here except for the Seraphs. The Seraphs are noticeably gone for story reasons, but clearing out every single hellish enemy right here. Take out the Siege Behemoth. That eyeless in that back left corner can sometimes be a problem, but once they're done, move your way to the back and let the boss come to you. Pump your shots into the final glowing crystal and wait out the cutscene because you have finished your run. Well done. Bask in the final notes of the song. And time. And that was Sheol. That is the last of the ILs. Thank you for watching if you've watched all of these. And hey, if you've just watched this one, I still appreciate you. Thank you for putting the time in. Means a lot to me. 727 ain't bad for Sheol. Until next time.